Oh man. Oh, that brings back a lot of good memories. Creeper! Oh man. If you know, you know. If you don't, I feel so sorry for your uncultured body. Your mind must be swimming with questions. All of which I'm not going to answer, because you weren't there! It is I, Menace Snowdecker. Welcome back to another YouTube video of Beyblade Land! And I'm finally underway with finishing Istros. Gosh, dang it, this took for frickin' ever. I think the biggest thing that threw me off here was this part down here, because this whole section stays exposed. And that really gets on my nerves. Because that doesn't make any sense to me at all. I always thought that these bays would be, you know, having the drivers just a little bit more hidden. But no, this driver is wide open. It's out and exposed. It's... In a way, I guess we could say that this Beyblade's naked underneath. And it's going to look like that when we're done. Literally, this whole section is actually seeable from a certain angle. It's just that the bay goes up and down a little bit down below, so it's not as seeable, but yes, it is still there, which I think is bizarre, to say the least. But hey, that's okay. We're just going to get through this one step at a time. So I finally got the 6 main legs. I got the center part for the face bolt. Now I need to finish going around and adding this glass layer. Wait. Or do I? Hang on. Something is off here. Fudge. Three, 6, 7. 3, 6, 9. 11. This is not centered. Oh, for crying out loud. I thought I had solved this the first time around. What do you mean I did this wrong? How I wish I had an add-on that I could just copy an entire section and then just rotate it. How nice that would be. You know what? I'm going to solve this by doing a completely different thing here. Alright, this thing doesn't really take up as much space. I'm referring to the heads that are going to go here later. So once I wrap this around, I'm just going to increase the size of that section, and that will actually act to counter it. Because now that I look at this fully, that's actually close to where the head should be in terms of size. So I'll just decrease the size of the other one, and I'll try to make sure I never make this mistake ever again. I'll have to readjust the design accordingly in the future and take note of this little mistake I just made. And I didn't realize till now, unfortunately. Oh, well, can't be helped. Yeah. Just had a hiccup there. I don't even know where that came from. Right then, so... what's next here? Right, so this whole bottom side becomes solid. Literally, this entire section turns completely solid. There is no clear plastic here, so this is all solid plastic. is the upper side that is going to have a little bit of a decal on it. But the top layer is the one that uses the clear plastic. So looking at this, I need more light. Hang on. It is next to impossible for me to see every little detail that's here, because they used so much clear plastic making this. I can't see. Okay, for starters, I need to identify where it's going to be. So I'll use the emerald here. It's going to start right there. It's going to kind of branch off a little. Kind of like that. Actually, that shape is exactly what we need here, just a little bit bigger. So instead, let's double this. Actually, yeah, that's pretty close. Alright, well that one was easy. Alright, let's go ahead and make this solid. Yes, this is unfortunately what Istros is going to be like. You won't be able to see squat. It's practically invisible, and that really gets on my nerves. This is exactly what I mean, these small little details here. These are the key giveaways that I was trying to build up to, but I could not do that. Because this stuff was just... completely clear, completely see-through. You can't see squat. What am I doing? Alright, there. Okay. That part's done. Now we add in the next part. This one I gotta make that adjustment now, because this is where it gets a little bit trickier. So this one's gonna line up with this section. The space here. But it's also gonna line up with this. And even though it starts like that, it then changes halfway through. And it goes inward? Kind of like that. You know those really unique knight helmets where they have kind of like a guard that comes down right above the face but still keeps it exposed? That's kind of what this part looks like. It's just one of those exposed facial guards that they have on a helmet. Right, so this part stays exposed. And it does that... Oh wait, hang on. Hold on. I'm off here. I'm off a little bit. I was wrong. Alright, that's too far. Take that back one. There we go. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So, let's take a look here. Where would be the best point to start? Okay, so go back. Okay, got it. I don't got it. This is driving me crazy. Do this so I can actually see what I'm doing. All this clear plastic. That part I'm confident that I got right. I don't need to change a thing. But this, I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Is that good? Is that accurate? Yes, okay, great. Thank you. Faith in my brain is restored. Oh. You don't get it. This whole layer is basically invisible to the naked eye. You know it's a face, you do, but you just can't see the details. And that drives you insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit a space. 6. Okay. I gotta do it 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space. 6. Got it. This is what I'm talking about here. This whole layer is basically invisible to the naked eye. So even after I finish building this, a lot of that detail isn't even going to show. And that is really upsetting. I mean, I suppose I could get it to show if I use the white stained glass, but... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, because a lot of this is actually blended in with the white below. So this will help me see what I'm doing, and it will actually look just a tad more realistic. Yeah, now I can actually see a little bit of what I'm doing. I kid you not, this whole layer... This whole section is just... It's like a window that's been muddied with white paint. You almost can't see anything. Even after doing that, I still can almost see nothing. That is so sad. Istros is invisible, not only in terms of strength, but in terms of context. The poor thing. Yeah, I know it's raining. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I like the rain. The rain's good. It's great. It's much needed by the planet. Where's my chest at? I remember you now. I need you. I require your internal parts. Wait, what? What are you thinking? I don't know what you're thinking. You're weird. Certainly can't be that. Okay, so we go to that point. I'll fix some of the diamond here. Just a moment. Okay, so the face starts right here around the edge of the lightning bolt. The edge of the lightning bolt remains clear, but this part remains solid. Kind of develops a little bit of a chin right inside here. Actually, that entire section has a chin. If only they didn't use these custom industrial screws, then I could just take it apart at my own leisure and study the internals of it. Instead, I'm left guessing at just a couple sections because I can't really see all the details in here. I can see some of it, but not all of it. It leaves me with questions that I would like to have answered, but I can't have them answered because I don't flippin' know. Okay, so that part's basically accurate. But I'm going to have to alter it here in just a moment because it does something I was not expecting. Alright, so let's do that to both sides here. Whoop! Alright, there we go. That part's done. That part's done. Okay, awesome. Now we gotta add in a little bit of detail here. Oh wait, hang on. Crap, how am I gonna add that with that amount of space? I guess like that? That seems a little bit too far. Edge of the helmet extends a little bit upward, and I didn't see that till now, because the stuff blends in so well. Yeah, I guess that's alright. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. I hope. What if I did that? Would that be better? Actually, yeah, that is just a little bit better. Nope. Wrong way. Ah! There we go. There's a reason why I'm adding this in. There's a section on Istros where the helmet extends outward and then it shoots straight up. And if I could show you on camera, I would. But this stuff is so clear, even if I did get it on there, my faulty camera lens, I don't know if you'd all be able to see it in full detail. Because there's a lot of stuff here that doesn't actually show up. This is good, though. I'm finally starting to get the head worked on. Alright, now for this little detail. Which one of these looks more accurate? Let's go with that one. So, cancel that. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. I was wondering if I put that all the way through. Turns out I did not. Just enough for double. Okay. And this one remains plastic. The clear kind. Alright, perfect. So this chisels down a bit and makes a bit of a chin, kind of like a strap for the helmet. Fortunately, it's something I can easily recreate here. So that is not going to be a problem. There we go. I just want to get the heads sized out here. I want to do that for the moment. Alright, which side has the eyes? That one. That one has the eyes. I don't know if I can fit that in here like that. They're supposed to be angled, but I don't have enough space here. Unless... Okay, yeah, that's close enough. I'll work with that. I am very glad I'm starting to make a lot of progress in here. I'm finally starting to get the head shaped out. I'm starting to get the sections to increase. Actually getting stuff done. And sadly, that's literally it. That's all I'm going to need for the blue one. I told you, there's only one set of blue eyes. I told you all this earlier, or at least I think I did. It reminds me a little bit of Wario. Just go ahead and make both these sections solid. I don't know how far that's going to extend. The other one goes right back to clear eyes. And based on the plastic, I can assume that this is actually solid. which is a little bit of a shame. Let's try this. I'm not going to be able to shape this one fully, am I? This is starting to throw me for a bit of a loop. Might be best if I just start on one side for now and then just try to replicate it. Could somebody recommend me a different Beyblade for next time? And please pick something that's actually genuinely not so stressful and straining on my mind. I'll take in Excalius, a Rocktivore. Shoot, I'll even take a Cursatum. Just somebody, anybody recommend me something. Something I can work on that's not going to strain me out. This is overloading my brain. How can one little Beyblade cause this much strain on one person? This is infuriating. Okay, well, it looks like they're using clear plastic for this section. But it gets really complicated. There's some more ornate stuff here that I won't be able to show. I don't got a choice. I'm supposed to have the eyes angled, but if I do that, then I can't showcase what I'm trying to put in here, so I have no choice but to break its design a little bit. Unless I move these forward. You know what? That might work. Let's try that. How far is that in distance? Close to the same distance. Okay. At least from that point. Hmm. Yeah, my brain's overloaded on this one. I'm trying to think and process, and my mind's starting to wander. Not good. Okay, so how does this helmet form here? Goes there. It dips down a bit, but it dips down so little that it's not even worth putting in the curvature. So instead, I'm going to put in the shape. I'll worry about the pink block later. Alright, so that covers that for shape. Now, let's trim it down so it's a bit more accurate. It starts off with the point at the very end, but then it slowly kind of just rounds itself out a little bit. So shave off 2 more here. Looks more like a Christmas tree. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's what I gotta do here. Yeah, that works. Okay. It does give off a little bit of a night vibe. A little. Alright, this whole section gets filled in. And then right here at the top, it branches. Creating almost the shape of a samurai. I guess we could call it horn crest. Yeah, so kind of like that. But just a tad bit closer. I just can't get that any closer because of this spacing in here. Ah. Alright, so this whole underside becomes solid, from what I can tell. The entire head itself is completely solid. As for what it attaches to, I'll take a look into that next time. My brain's starting to trip a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's much better in terms of detail. I wouldn't call that picture perfect accurate, but that's definitely as close as I'm going to get here. This is basically what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing a whole bunch of invisible details that are really difficult for me to look at, and I got to spend extra time looking at it, trying to understand it. So let's go ahead and delete that. There we go. Head over to the strap. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Okay. This will make 5. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. Where does that go from there? A 3, a 2, a 2, and then looks like 1's till the end. I'm spacing out. I'm sorry. My brain's running on empty. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I'm so brain dead. My brain just transported itself to My Sims Kingdom there for a moment, and then I imagined putting a door on a house. I don't know. My brain's just jumping from topic to topic here, and I don't know why. But I'm out of it. I'm literally going to be going to sleep very soon. Wait a minute, hang on. No, it's 3s and 2s. So 2, 2, 1, 1, until it reaches the end. There you go. That'll help give it that curvature. Alright. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And we do that till the end. I'll worry about the rest of that later. Alright. Alright, we got that one. So all the way down till the eyes of the helmet. These spots get filled in. Actually, delete that last one. Delete that one right there. It makes it a tad more realistic. This is a good start. I now got the heads in. With that, I'll be able to determine a whole lot more. I'm serious. I feel like I'm about to doze off in this chair. This chair is actually so comfy that if I did not have these extra pillows on it behind me, I would actually pass out in this chair right now. I've done it numerous times in the past. I don't know how many times. Back when I was still trying to understand how my PC fully works. I mean, I still am. It's a constant learning process. I didn't know that I could just alter the settings to leave it on 24/7. So before I had to manually sit at my PC and just watch as each video uploads, and there were a couple times I actually passed out in the chair, and then I woke up with the video being interrupted, so I had to delete it and restart the upload, and it was so annoying for me. And after learning that I could just keep it on 24/7, I'm like, oh, okay, I can just have that running in the background now. I could just turn it on, have it upload, and just leave it there till it's done. Done deal. But I didn't know that back then. So there were moments that I would quite literally fall asleep in this chair. Because it was just that comfy. Alright, that sucks, but whatever. Hooray! I made some good progress today. We got the legs done. We got the start of the helmet done. We got the helmet done. We got the face done. We got to the very edge of Istros on both ends. That is a good sign. I still got to correct these sides a little bit. I got to bring it up. Pick out the right materials. I got to add in some orange pattern on this side, actually, towards there. Then we got to make some slopes, but they're not really fully sloped. Yeah, it's complicated. And also not really all that complex at the same time. Then I got to fill out the bottom, add in some other decal work, add in 2 pins, 2 fake clear ones, and then hollow out. I told you I'm tired. The bottom side, because the bottom sides of these heads is actually a bit hollow, which I find interesting. They could have added some extra weight in there and just made that section solid, so I don't know why they never did that. Could have given it just a little bit more spin. Oh well, I guess. I have taken this apart so many times trying to put it together. I have practically worn out the slopes completely. Istros, I'm sorry, but your design is excruciatingly tedious to build. Alright, man, I'm sorry. But this is wonderful news now. I don't need to focus on the facebolt, or not facebolt, driver. Am I that tired? Good lord. I don't need to focus on the driver anymore. That doesn't matter now. All I gotta focus on is the way these 2 parts connect. The frame piece and the layer. This is a lot of good work, though. I mean, look at that. It actually looks like it's a Bey now. It actually looks like it's capable of being launched. Granted, it looks really strange and awkward, but stand just right here and spin. It does look like one of those old school Beyblades that has like 2 sabers or blades just sticking out, making contact. So that is pretty cool. One thing I'm confused about, if I'm spinning clockwise right now, why does... Oh no, I was spinning counterclockwise. Okay, got it. Granted, those legs aren't exactly in terms of size where they should be. I might decrease the size of the ones in the middle. Because it seems a little bit off when I go to spin it. I mean, it's supposed to look off, but it's not supposed to look that off. So let's actually go ahead and delete this section real quick. And let's actually bring that inward. That does seem a little bit more size accurate. Alright, let's try that. It's still a tad off, but that does look a bit better. You know, spin-wise. Imagine you just open a front door and you see this spinning at you. That wouldn't really be a fun experience. Having max sensitivity is really hard to play with. It's really difficult, I'm gonna be honest. But you know what? I love this. This trips all of you out, but it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Believe it or not, I'm actually moving my mouse very slowly. And just moving it slowly causes this much. So if I move it super fast... Give everybody a seizure while I'm at it. Good lord. It's no wonder people change my settings the first thing they want to do when they hop on here to do stuff. To move. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, I lost track of my words too. Alright, well thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm one massive hurdle closer to finishing Istros, which is a good thing. We just got a few more painstaking things left to do, and then we can move on to another build. Probably going to focus on launchers for a good while, because I have a crap ton of them. And there's a lot inside these boxes as well that I've not even bothered to open. It'd be nice to open these. It would be. Whatever. I'll just have to see as time goes on. In the meantime, I'm gonna get off and get some sleep. I'm very tired. It's gonna be a heck of a whole lot of work filling up that building, but it's gonna be absolutely worth it. I'll be able to just log in one day, walk around, and go on a little tour. Just enjoying myself as I walk around. So many different builds, so many different areas. While I'm at it, I also got to change up the playlists. I realized that if I just keep putting all this stuff on the same tab, I'm gonna have so many Beyblades in one section that there will literally be thousands of videos by the time I'm done building each and every Bey in existence. And they're still making more, so... List isn't getting any smaller, it's just getting larger. By the day. So it'd be nice to get a lot of the launchers out of my way, get a whole box of stuff out of here, just move it out. Because I got one box of separated individual unique launchers that I have not made, and my desk is literally coated in 3D parts. 3D printed items. A lot of which are pretty unique. Alright, well I'm going to end this one here. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, then give it a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. And like always, this is Menace Snowdecker signing off. And I will see you next time. So bye-bye. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to smile, because remember, smile a day goes a long way. Hope to see you all back here again soon in Beyblade Land. And one more thing before you go, could you please check out the links in the description below, give them a follow, and join the Discord server as well. Recommend some more games for me to play and some more Beyblades for me to build, because I'm definitely going to be building these till the day I die. And while you're at it, go check out the Facebook group, Beys and Builds Official. You can post anything and everything Beyblade related or Minecraft related that you want. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.